What's up everyone, welcome to another video. Bruno, I gotta film the video. Bruno, I gotta film the video. Can you go down? Now. Go down. Gotta film the video. What? Go down. This is my video. This is not your video. He loves camera. Whenever I talk to camera, he just comes in the front of camera. Bruno, this is camera, this is me, my channel. You have your own channel, go do your stuff. Still not leaving. There we go. Welcome to another episode of Personal Finance series. In this series, we talk about how to manage money, how to pay off your loan, everything related to money every Thursday. This is episode number 6 or 5, don't remember, but let's get started. Alright, if you haven't already checked out the last episode, you should check out because this is a continuation of the last episode. In this episode, we're going to talk about where you should invest, how you should start investing, what are the stocks you should buy, what are the index fund you should buy, what is index fund, and some extra bonus in the end. Let's start with the number 1 point, which is where to invest the money or what platform to use to invest the money. Where can I buy these stocks? Because in India, I think you have to open a demat account and then start trading. There are some apps, actually, I found out in the comment section that some people commented there are some apps like Robinhood, but in United States, if you are in United States and on F1 visa and H1B visa, this is all legal. You can completely buy the stock. Obviously, you cannot do the day trading, but you can buy the stock and invest in a long-term strategy. I use the app called Robinhood, and if you use the link in the description, you will get a free stock, and I'll also get a free stock. This is not a promotion, it's just a referral program right now. There's another app called VBull, which also other people use it. I have tried it. I don't like it as much as I like it as Robinhood, so I prefer Robinhood. There are some banks which are also coming up with this zero commission trade, so you can use the bank actually to use it. I personally like Robinhood, but just because it's how convenient it is, the user-friendly UX is super awesome. I would like to meet the UX designer. It's like very friendly. I mean, trust me, like if you actually download it, you will know how to use it on your own. You don't even need me to actually show you. For this video, I'm gonna give you a short demo on how to buy a stock and how to look up the stock, how to buy a stock, and kind of show you the Robinhood. I'll probably make a detailed video in future on how to use it, but I just want to show you how easy it is. This is what Robinhood looks like when you open the app. This is the first thing you will see. If you're not invested anything, then you won't see this main thing right here, but you will see the first thing as what you have invested and what does it look like. Over here on the bottom, it looks like this is one day, how much it fluctuated from the start of the day till the end of the day. This is 1 week, how much it fluctuated from the start of the week till the end of the week. This is from 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, all year. So you can see, like 1 year, you can actually see in February I had 46,000, and then in March when the COVID was on full swing, I went down to 39. So I actually lost so much money at that time, but I did not panic. I kept investing, and then over here it was also again, see, 65, and then it went down to 59. Again, I lost 6,000-7,000, but I kept investing. It just keeps going up. So yeah, this is what my portfolio looks like. And then on the bottom, if you go, there are stocks right here. So you can see these are my favorite stock, and I will talk about it in the end of this video, which stocks to buy. Now, let's say if you want to buy any stock, if you click on this search right there, you can actually search for whichever company you want to invest or buy the stock for. There are also this list which is very helpful if you want to look at 100 most popular stock or top movers or technology stock or crypto stock or whatever, and then these are the top like finance related news which they provide you, so you can see that. It's a very, very friendly thing. So now let's say if you want to invest in Tesla, so let's go invest in Tesla. Looks like I have 15 shares. I bought 15 instead. I bought it actually before split, so my share got increased. So obviously now you went to there, it tells you what it is. So basically it'll show you this. It will also show you 3 month, what was the price? You can see 3 months it was for $380. 1 year ago it was $100 or something like that. 5 years ago it was $50. So if someone actually bought it when it was $60, right now it's $500. So it's probably they would have made the profit of 10%, 10 times more. So that's crazy. And then when you go down, it also tells you if you have bought this. So for me, it tells me, see, I have 15 share, the market value, the total value, if I share all of it, it will be $8,700. And the average cost when I bought it, it was $43. So for me, when I bought it, it was $43 and now it's $500. So that's the example which I was giving. So I'm one of the example. Recurring investment is basically if you want to set up, let's say monthly, no matter what the price is, I want to buy Tesla stock. No matter what, I'll keep buying it. So you can set up that. I never set up that because market is always fluctuating. It's better to buy yourself. And then, you can see these stats where it tells you when it was open, what was the price. Like today it opened at 556. That was the price. And then it also tells you high and low. And then it tells you 52 weeks high. Entire year it was 600. It went up to 607, and then entire week 52 week lowest it was $65. Blah blah blah. There's news, and then this is, you only get this if you buy gold. So it will tell you like if you should buy it, if you should hold it, if you should sell it. You don't really need this because I hardly use it. I just go off of my knowledge, but it also tells you. So see, people are telling you actually not to buy it, but I tell you that you should buy it. Now, if you want to buy it, you click on trade. It will give you 3 options: buy, sell, or it will give you buy, sell, or trade options. Options is a little complicated, so I'm going to talk about it in a separate video. Let's talk about buy and sell. So buy, it's very simple. If you want to buy 1 share, you click on 1. It will tell you the price. It will tell you the cost. It will tell you to review it. And then, so years. And then if I swipe up, it will actually buy the stock. I don't want to buy it because it's too expensive right now. Similarly, if you don't have $500 to invest, so you can actually over here on the top right, you can actually change this into buy in dollars. So let's say you only have $50 to invest. You can actually just put $50 and it will calculate that because you are investing $50, you will receive over here on the bottom, you can see that 0.085773, that much share amount you will get because it lets you choose the fraction of the share. You can see right here. That's how you buy it. Selling is similarly, if you want to sell certain number, you can sell it. If you want to sell the number of shares, I want to sell 2 shares, I'll make $1,165, and if I do review and then I sell it, I will make the money. Similarly, if I don't want to do, I just want $1,000, so I can say I want only $1,000, and it will calculate. When I do this, it will calculate that, okay, if you want $1,000, it will be your 1.7 shares are going to be sold of Tesla. Again, there are a few more features which I wanted to show you, but when I make a detailed video, I will actually show you in detail, in depth, but it's very easy and simple to use. That's the point. And if you want to download it, link in the description, use it. You get 1 free stock. I get 1 free stock. Mil baith ke. Once you set up your account, you're ready to buy some stocks. You are gonna ask me what stocks to buy, where should I put my first money in. Now there are 2, like I said in my previous video, there are 2 ways to invest. One is the company stock, which I showed you, just Tesla, Amazon, Google. You can buy individual company stock, or you can buy index fund. Now what is index fund? Index fund is nothing but a combination of several companies into one stock. So I'm gonna try to keep it like very simple and in a very layman's language. You are actually investing into this 500 companies or 10 companies or 1,000 companies, which are the top 500 companies. So for example, Amazon, Tesla, Google, there's a stock which is, you can invest in all the technology related top technology companies, but you're not actually buying the individual stocks. You're buying fractions of those stocks which are bought by this one company. So there are several companies, those are called index funds. So there are several index funds company who actually invest into these other companies. Warren Buffett actually said that he actually put a $1 million bet. For people who don't know who's Warren Buffett, he's one of the richest person on the earth. He actually put a $1 million bet that if you buy index fund, there's no other, even it will beat the people who financially trade professionally, financially trade the mutual funds, and it will beat all those things, because this is overall, over the time, it's going to grow and grow and grow. You have no idea. If you don't know where to invest, start with index funds. Super easy, super easy. All you have to do is find out which one do you want to buy, and I'll tell you right now, and then just put the money and see your money grow. Here are my top 5 index fund recommendation, and they are all below 100. I specifically choose below 100 so that you can actually start investing, because I know that you're not going to be able to start invest like 300, 400, 500 if you are actually starting. I will be making separate video for different layers, but for now these are the top 5 under $100. I'm going to start with number 1 index fund. It's called SPYD. It's the symbol SPYD, and it's roughly about $33 or $34, and it's a S&P 500 high dividend ETF. The reason, so index fund and ETF, they are both the same thing. They are called ETF because they are traded on stock market, so that's why it's called exchange traded funds. So that's why it's named as ETF, but technically it's index fund. Both are the same thing. One of the reason I like this stock is because this stock invests into top 500 companies, which gives the high dividend. Now dividend is whole another topic. I'll talk about it in separate video. Next one is SPHD, and I'm looking at my phone because I'm looking at my own Robinhood account and which one I have invested. It's again high dividend, low volatile stock. So these are 500. This stock invest into the top 500 companies, which gives you high dividend, but they are low volatile, which means low risk. Next one is SDYE, Global X Super Dividend. Sounds very fancy, right? And it's cheaper. It's only $12. Again, this is another stock which invests in high dividend companies, and the reason I invest in dividend companies or dividend funds are because you not only gain the money on the stock, but they also per month or per quarter, per year, they will give you money because you've invested. Dividend is basically giving out the money to you. Number 4 is Vanguard High Dividend Yield Fund. So again, this is another. So if you saw top 3 were all my high dividend, this is the 4th one, which is also high dividend yield. It's from the company called Vanguard. So there are so many companies who creates this index fund. So there are Vanguard, there's SPYs, and then there is Global X, then there is PowerShare, there is iShare. There are so many companies who create dividend index funds. Vanguard is one of my favorite companies, and I have actually invested a lot in them, and I'm planning to buy a lot more, and I have invested 17 shares. So it's called Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF VYM. And the last one on the top 5 list is again Vanguard, but REIT fund. Now again, this is a whole another topic. What is REIT? REIT is basically an index fund which invests into all the real estate. You can actually buy a stock which invests into real estate. So it's called Vanguard US REIT Fund. V and Q, it's $84. It's another expensive one, but it's something which if you're invested in real estate, go ahead and invest. Over long term, it's going to make money. Again, there are many other index funds. These are top 5 because I've bought it and they are all high dividend. I want to make sure I earn dividend when I invest in a index fund. That was my strategy. But there are other funds like VOO, which is also a Vanguard company. I have it, and it's a S&P 500, which means the top 500 companies, they invest in top 500. There's another one which is called VTI, which is Vanguard Total Stock Market. Total Stock Market is $189. So if you buy this, you are basically buying entire stock market, whatever the whole stock market, it is combined into one. So over time you can see, so this right here you can see, I'm gonna go to 5 years. So 5 years, so it was roughly roughly about 95, and then right now it's $189. Moving on to the final thing, which is the actual company stocks. Should you even invest in it? And if you should, what you should be looking at? The answer to that question is yes, absolutely. You can invest in that money and you should invest in it. The only thing is, I would start with the mindset that whatever money you are putting it, you don't need that for next 5 to 10 years. That's the mindset you have to have it when you invest in it, because if you're investing it for a smaller period of time, you're gonna lose money eventually. So I would invest it for a longer period of time. When I graduated in 2016, I started investing in 2017. So my portfolio is from 2017. This is 3 years from now, which I've made roughly about 69,000, almost 70,000. My goal is to get to 100,000 and then keep growing this portfolio. Here's another rule which I follow when I invest in the stocks, like company stocks. I always invest in the company which I truly believe in the potential of the CEO and the company. For example, Netflix, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Google, Microsoft. These are also called blue chip stocks, which means they are more steady, they have lots of fund in their company, and this company overall going to do well. There will be ups and downs in the company, but that doesn't mean bad. It's just going to be ups and downs, and you still find the company is still going to go overall in the long term high. So those are my top 5 recommendation, which I already said. There are a lot of other companies which I have invested in, and you can see this is the list. Like I invested in a lot of company, and all of this company I believe in, I've researched in, and I've invested for a long-term strategy. For example, Alibaba, GoPro, PayPal, Etsy, Google, obviously you know that, Disney, Cisco, UPS, those are just some names. Now I'm gonna give you another strategy which I follow, where I actually study the market. I don't spend a lot of time, but I have very high interest in few industry, and this is technology, travel, and healthcare. So here's what I mean by that. I'm gonna go to a stock called Moderna. It's right here. I don't know how to say it. I think it's called Moderna, whatever it's called. It's $143 right now, but guess what? When I bought it, it was $31. So overall, I made roughly about $1,100. Why? Is because I paid attention to this company when this news was coming up. This is the company which is going to, or has come up with vaccine, or is doing the trials for the vaccine for COVID-19. So I knew that this company has the potential. I studied about this company. They have released multiple vaccines. So I'm like, okay, I think it's a good stock, and it's very cheap, $31. It is going to go up. So I bought it, and I think once it hits the peak, once it releases the vaccine, if it does release, it's gonna go up more, and then I'm gonna sell it, make the profit, put it in the index fund. That's kind of what the strategy I follow. So all the airline industry is suffering, right? So all the airline industry is going down. What I did is, like, I went to all the airline industry, I bought all of their stock. For example, Delta Airlines, American Airlines, Boeing, and let me show you. Boeing right now is $225. When I bought it, it was $162. So right now I made $400 on this. The very simple strategy I applied to this is, I basically understood that stock of all these companies are going down because there's no traveling happening, and they're gonna have this massive loss. So stock is going down. Instead of selling, you should buy it. So for example, right here, when you see this, February 13, this was high peak time. It was 338, roughly about $338, and then it dropped to 101. I made a mistake by not buying at that time, but then I kept seeing that it's slowly picking up. It's $161. I can still buy it, and I know that before COVID, I knew that before COVID it was $300. So 160 is half of the price. Even if I buy it, maybe next year when the flight starts picking up, this is gonna go to the double of the price, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Another example, American Airline. It was very cheap when I bought it. When I bought it, it was roughly about $12, and right now it's $15. It's going up, and $30, $2 or whatever it was. So when I bought it, it was $11, and I'm like, okay, I'm buying the half of the price before COVID once the COVID thing gets done. And again, I invested for a long-term strategy. 5 years from now, this is gonna go about $30 for sure. So if I'm investing right now, my money is gonna be double. I know that for sure. Because of COVID, this has impacted. So all of this to say is that if you do invest in the companies and don't invest in index fund, these are the things you need to study. I highly recommend you to study the market. And again, you don't have to. If you don't want to get into all of this, just buy index fund and you will do fine. I studied the market, so I invested in these things. And if you don't want to study this also, you just invest in the blue chip stocks, which are Apple, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, top 500 companies. You will be fine because those companies overall will do well. That's kind of what my strategy is for investment and how I've grew my whole portfolio to $70,000 in 3 years. I know this video was a little bit long, but I hope you gained a lot of value. I hope that you understood how the stock market works, how to invest and what to invest in. Get started. If you are right now in United States, install Robinhood, link in the description, and then just buy something and start investing. Even if you can invest $10 or $20 a week, that's fine. Just get started. I'm telling you, after 3 years, 4 years, when you look at your portfolio, it is going to grow. So start investing right now. Even if you are supposed to go back, let's say if you didn't get H1B visa and you are only using your OPT and you have to go back, highly recommend you to still do it. Before you leave, it will be 3-4 years, and that's okay. I mean, 4 years you will still make money and sell all of the stock and then invest in Indian stock market. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until our next one, keep smiling and keep hustling. Kara hustle every single day. Every Thursday is going to be personal finance series. I'll see you guys on the Saturday for a vlog.